Today we are talking about 5 tips for a home art studio.
Always put like a sheet of plastic down, or I've used newspaper in a pinch.
When I lived in an apartment with carpet, I did have to lay things down.
Canvas is a little bit more sure. You can tape it down and your feet won't slip everywhere.
Your work clothes get chosen for you by what you spill on. Those are your new work pants.
Lauryn, you like having a space that you actually want to spend time in.
I also have a futon generally in my studio where I can just sit and look at the work and be with the work for a long period of time.
I need a full cup of coffee, glass of water, almonds or chips or something. If I let myself get distracted with getting a snack, I'll never get to work.
I can't be comfortable in my studio. It makes me want to relax, and then I'm not in the right mood anymore.
I like to have 2 things of water, one to pre-wet the brush and then another one that's bigger and cleaner, and then the coffee and then the water. There's a 50-50 chance I'll stick the brush in coffee or water. Well, I thought it was cute to get an old coffee pot for my watercolor.
Oh, that is so gross, Alex. How can you have that on your desk? Can you believe how easily distracted we all are? Are we supposed to be professionals who can actually focus and get stuff done? It's crazy how hard it is to stay on task at home. Set the mood.
A podcast or something on TV, but it has to be not distracting. I can't be too invested in it.
Podcasts for me are my favorite, science or history or true crime based.
Alex, you left out the part where you listen to podcasts about infectious diseases, because I remember one time you were at my house, you're like, let's listen to this podcast. I'm like, I don't want to listen to this.
Lighting in the studio, which makes a huge difference for me.
I was working with my friend Kathy Speranza because I was shooting a tutorial. The most beautiful, heavenly light. Anything that you set up in her studio looks gorgeous.
My current studio, it's all artificial light, which is a big bummer. I definitely noticed that it's less cozy again.
I listen to people like Nick Nimmin and Roberto Blake because they teach me how to use YouTube. I want to be a little bit distracted, but not too distracted.
I use my phone to stream music, and I also use my phone to take pictures of my work while I'm working to track progress. I do find it very distracting, but I need to have it.
I am so bad about my phone use. I actually put it in another room. It's such a distraction for me. I can't have it around. Glenn and Ink says that they watch bad reality shows on it. Yeah, it's whatever works. Let your studio pick the media. The thing about a home studio that I think is tricky for some people is it does pretty dramatically limit what you can do in terms of media sometimes.
Right now I'm having the size issue. I want to be able to make larger paintings, but I can't, so I'm doing mostly smaller works, a lot of things with crayons instead of paints.
I did do stupidly large gouache paintings, 24 by 36 at some points. You definitely need to base it off of what your studio can accommodate.
When I was pregnant, I couldn't really do a lot of the hazardous stuff that I was doing. I stopped painting and I just drew with graphite and crayon, and then I sort of never went back.
You told me to simulate a commute, which is where you take a walk, get yourself a coffee and read the paper, ritualize the process of going into studio in the same way you ritualize the process of going to work.
Having some semblance of a routine. I always do my email communication stuff first thing in the morning because then I get it out of the way, and then I always do editing in the afternoon, and so it's I sort of match my mindset with the time of day.